Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon, coming to you from the secret underground bacon bunker. Today we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, Kang the Conqueror. Now, honestly speaking, this is the only figure from that wave that I actually need. Now, if I'm in a Target and I got money to waste and there's nothing else there, I might pick up Ant-Man and Wasp. But they're in no way priorities for me. And as we look at the packaging, I will be ranting a little bit. So just FYI, giving you a heads up. Why? Because I care. As always, we're going to look at the package. We're going to bust him out, look at the accessories, look at him, check his articulation, and get him up on the shelf. So, top of the box has an Avengers emblem. Interesting. Hang tab, Marvel Legends series. Build-A-Figure Cassie Lang, 4+. Front of the box, we've got Kang the Conqueror. We've got a digital render of the figure. A little bit of artistic work up here in the corner. Marvel Studios, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Don't choke. Virtue signaling. Hasbro. Over here, Marvel Legends. More of that artistic imagery. Over here we have Stupid Script. The Build-A-Figure on the cross sale. Rant time! Rant! Build-A-Figure Cassie Lang. Okay, this isn't a normal-sized Cassie. This is big Cassie. Why the fuck are you going to give me a big Cassie when you haven't even given me an actual Cassie figure? That makes zero sense in any way whatsoever. Rant number 2. The cross sale. So, Ant-Man isn't on here because he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. So we've got Wasp from the movie, Kang the Conqueror from the movie, Ultra from the fucking comic books, Egghead. First off, who the fuck wants an Egghead? But Egghead from the fucking comic books, Marvel's Crossfire from the fucking comic books, Future Ant-Man from the fucking comic books. You've seen my shelf. Do I look like I'm a fucking comic book collector? No. You give me a movie wave with three movie figures, one of which doesn't even come with the Build-A-Figure piece, and 4 fucking comic book figures that I have zero desire to have. Fuck you, Hasbro. Bottom of the box, we've got more Stupid Script and more fucking virtue signaling. Back here, hey, guess what? An assload more Stupid Script. Okay, we've got the render of the figure again. His additional accessories, which are 2 other hands. And the Build-A-Figure piece, which is 2 Cassie heads. Yay! I'm so excited. Honestly, this wave has pissed me off more than any I can remember in recent history. Fucking Egghead, really? For shame. Proof that Hasbro hates you and does not want you to be happy. They just want your money. Of course, we all knew that. More fucking Stupid Script. Love it. Okay, so... Okay, this is different than the other plastic freeze. That does not open up. Yeah, it used to be that this would hinge or flange back there, and they just tuck that up underneath there. So it looks like they just stuffed the accessories at the feet of the figure. So we're going to set the cardboard casket back here for a little bit. Okay, so here we go. This one has the accessories. So we've got his 2 additional hands. They look like action hands. I'm going to crush a world, and then these are not the droids you're looking for. These are the figures that you want. You want to buy the comic figures. Fuck you, floating hand. We then get... Oh, 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 a really, really fucking big head. So the back is done in a nice gunmetal. Got a little bit of paint detail here and there. Got some nice blue paint detail on the front. But it's made of that cheap, shitty injection plastic. The silver plastic. The marbleized shit. But what I do love is you got a blue visor, but if you look through it, you could see the eyes of the character behind it. So what you see right there is actually a little bit of a face tucked inside of this. Nice detail. I just wish you hadn't used such shitty plastic and made it a fucking Build-A-Figure. Or give me a normal size Cassie as a Build-A-Figure, at the very least. Nope. That's a huge head. Okay. So if I'm being objective here, this is not a terrible sculpt. This doesn't look half bad. Ponytail is, well, it's a plug. So in theory, that means there we go. For as useful as this head will be, that would be great. Nicely, the hair itself is sculpted beautifully. A little bit of dry brush would have, I don't know, or wash would have made it stand out so much better. Ears are nicely detailed in there. Lips, nice sculpt, not overpainted. Nose well sculpted. The eyes seem a bit big, but I don't know, maybe I'm just high. Nicely detailed. I mean, they've got the light reflection dot in there. You know, I could throw this on any normal figure and make a grown-up Sprite from Eternals. That's a huge head. You know what? More of my wasted space collection. There we have it. Okay, I now have a head for the mangled torso. Yet another figure you know what, don't even get me started. So, moving on to the figure. We're going to open up the cardboard casket. Very intricately locked in place. I feel like I need to be Indiana Jones to figure out how to open it. So additional paper here, I'm guessing to protect the integrity of the giant hard cape. Okay, let's take a look at them. Okay, I could see very similar features to the He Who Remains, which was my biggest concern, how closely it would look to that figure. Eyes are done in there. They've got that beautiful kind of glowing blue look. Line work is pretty good. Sculpt is nice. The head, oh crap. Okay. They did with this what they did with the silver. They made whatever color this is, that cheap, swirled, metallic shit plastic. Okay. Tunic. Great texturing, amazing detailing. Paint is on point. Comes down the front. I don't see any major paint mishaps on it. Arms. So yeah, it looks like the base body is done in this sort of color, with just some plating done here and there on it. So that would make that the outside of the forearm. Looking pretty good. Fisted hand. Belt is on there fairly well. I already see one thing I'm going to bitch about, but we'll get to it. Legs. Continues that textured pattern with obviously metal plating on it. Okay, complaint number 2 has been found. Boots are not bad. I would own a pair of boots like that. I would wear those in public. I'd wear those to Dairy Queen. Why did I say Dairy Queen? I think I'm fucking hungry. And then the cape. The cape is semi-stiff. It's not the easy maneuvered lightweight one, but it's not the heaviest one either. So it's just going to lay there limp like me because I can't afford my Viagra. Got that blue accenting on it. Paint on that's pretty good as well. So the cape, he's always going to stand with the cape looking that way. Not draping nicely behind him, but just kind of flared. Articulation. Head is on a dumbbell. Neck is not articulated, but looking up, he looks up okay. Looks down okay. Oh, good tilt. And rotation. Arms hinge up. Exactly that far. Because you're fighting the overhang. Arms will not go all the way around. In fact, I cannot actually get the detents to activate. I can move them a little bit, but not far enough to hit a detent. Double jointed pinless elbows have a great deal of range. In fact, really good range. There is a bicep cut hidden up there for rotation. Hands rotate. Left hand has a horizontal hinge. Right hand has a horizontal hinge. And both of the alternate hands have horizontal hinges. All right, bitch point number 1. The gap. He leans back that far. Good deal of range, but good lord, that's an ugly fucking joint. Forward, that far. He's got body tilt, but everything that you do shows all that crap underneath. Detented hinging. Legs will kick out this far. We'll kick forward. That far. Thigh cuff for rotation. Double jointed pinless knee. If you can get them both to activate, gives you that much range. No boot cut. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. Front facing pin for rocker. Okay, look at how beautiful this knee is. And then look at this bullshit. And not as bad as it first looked. When I first pulled it up, it looked like the leg had been like pushed in. But just a little bit of work will get it back in place. So, garbage. Absolute fucking garbage. It is a nice looking statue. As long as you don't move any of the articulation, or you don't need to move any of the articulation, then it's fine. But if you have any hopes of doing anything with this figure, it's just going to piss you off. Like it did me. And there we have him. Decked out and ready to go. Afraid to articulate anything else because I don't want his internal structure showing. I don't want parts. Okay, stand up. Listen here, you bastard. So yeah, the one ankle does not want to cooperate. Here we go. And there he is. Now let's get him on the shelf. Where's Marvel? Oh. And there you have him. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. And I'll see you all next time.